Two of the greatest things my husband has ever done is 1, marry me, and 2, show me Godzilla. So today, I brought my husband on, and we're going to talk about Godzilla.
How do I look, yellow?
How do I look, Nash?
Like you're ready to take over the world.
Like I'm ready to take over the world. I'm about to send down all the kaiju. So what I got here is I worked super duper hard on this tier list. G tier, A tier, B tier. You know how the tier list goes, right? I hope to God you guys know. You've been on the internet for, the last, when did tier lists become popular?
Oh, jeez. Icebergs became popular in, the 2020s. I feel like tier lists were probably around, the mid-2010s.
Okay.
Started picking up traction.
So if you've been on the internet at all, you should know what a tier list is, I'm hoping. I just need to let you guys know that this is strictly my opinion. This is strictly Anne's opinion. Please do not make threats about me, my husband, my family, or my mother. Please, for the love of God, because my little soul cannot take it.
Godzilla fans are a wiry bunch.
Yeah, I know. So, this is playing with fire on all levels. So, instead of me wasting a ton of ink on printing out photos of the kaiju I'll be going over today, I went ahead, I bought Post-it notes, and I drew all the ones that I'm going over today.
Very well, may I add.
Thank you. So, I think we can start off. I have my husband on here because, 1, he is the Godzilla expert in the family, and 2, I like to hear his thoughts sometimes. So,
it's a rare occasion.
Rare occasion. And, sometimes I do admit that he's right.
And as she mentioned, I introduced her to Godzilla, but it's a thing that we both love very dearly. And I do respect her opinion, though I have some disagreements, which you will hear.
There may be a divorce after this video is uploaded. So, I also do want to point out that when we were planning on getting married, when we were doing the wedding planning stuff, we lived off of Godzilla movies because it was the only thing keeping me from losing my mind. So, yeah. Big monsters fighting really, really calmed me down. So I got all my Post-it notes. And I will also need to make another warning. These are not all the kaiju. I did skip out on a good handful.
Left out some that I was kind of upset about.
We'll get mad. So first kaiju up first is Orga. I'm gonna be honest, I had to rewatch just the fight scene from Godzilla 2000 just to remember Orga and what his deal is.
He's not in a lot.
He's only in one movie.
He's only in one movie.
Yeah, I was like...
I think he's in Godzilla Unleashed the game.
Well, we're not talking about the games. My boy Orga, I'm ranking him E tier. He's just a big ship that comes to life.
It's like a big rock ship.
He becomes sentient for a hot minute, and then, the only fight... So when I had to rewatch the fight, his tactics are literally just laser and vor.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he is kind of lame. And, that goes into the whole, Godzilla cells thing, which are in
that gets overused.
Bunch of movies.
So many. What I've realized doing this tier list and doing the research for it is that if they can't come up with anything, original, their go-to is, Godzilla cells are involved.
G-cells.
He's like the sperm donor of the kaiju. That's why I have him in E tier. He has nothing to bring to the table, in my opinion. And if y'all want to fight me in the comments on that, go for it. Just don't call me names.
I don't think you're gonna get much disagreements about Orga.
We get the one person that's like, I love Orga.
Some of Anne's kaiju are her favorite kaiju. She's the sole defender.
I will be most likely misgendering some of these kaiju.
There's some where she's got headcanon genders, and it's fine. I agree with that aspect. That's fine.
And remember, these aren't people. They're just big imaginary monsters. Dumb big monsters with a shtick. Our next one, I don't understand why he's so well loved.
It's just a meme. It's just one big meme in the Godzilla universe.
He has merch. And one of my favorite kaiju hardly has any merch.
You Godzilla fans out there, you memed the merch into existence. Keep it up. Let's do it with some others.
Come on. Or else I'm going to be a little bit annoyed. Giant Condor. He showed up for not only even 2 minutes and died. Swoops in. Godzilla whoops his butt. And he died. Yeah. And now he has merchandise. He has a shirt. I can't even get a shirt with my girl on it. And we will talk about my girl when I get to her. Giant condor pisses me off. Oh, yeah. We're starting off real strong.
Yeah, going way down into F tier.
Giant condor. If you can't see, I'll do a zoom in on this. I didn't even draw him. Like I said, he only got 2 minutes of screen time, if that, and it's Godzilla whooping his butt and killing him. So I drew him as a tombstone, because that's what he's dead. Here's one of my girls. It's not the girl, but it's one of my girls. The next one we're going over is Biollante. I love her. She brings so much to the table. What are you going to say?
I was going to say, pick up the figure.
Oh. I love her. She is, in my opinion, one of the most original kaiju. I mean, all of them are pretty much original. However, she is like the most like...
I don't know, G-cells again. She might be the first one with G-cells, though. Come to think of it.
Well, if she is, good. They start off strong.
They don't do that in the Showa era. That's like a Heisei invention.
Yeah, Showa era, they were really cooking.
They're
like big shrimp. Screw you.
Big shrimp, big dog thing that people sing to.
Yeah, he's sleepy. A lot of sleepy. Biollante has different phases, and I'm all for it because as Godzilla vs. Biollante, that's the movie name if you couldn't tell. That's the movie she's in. As she progresses, she becomes a lot more... First, she's like just a big flower. Big flower. I should probably start this off. She is Godzilla cells, a rose, and the doctor's dead daughter. The doctor's name is... I should probably know this. I have Dr. Shirigami's. Did my research.
Look at you.
I didn't study, though.
I can't pull that off the dome.
Why do I even have you here, then? Dr. Shirigami's dead daughter, a rose, and Godzilla cells. Those three make a big, scary flower that turns into a big, scary monster. Godzilla whoops her butt. He kind of has to win.
Kind of sad, yeah.
It is sad. I think it's the movie with the most, like, drama. Like, what do you surrounding the kaiju?
Yeah, I mean, like, -1.
We're not talking about -1, buddy, because that one blows all of them out of the water.
Original Godzilla 2 has a lot of, like, just drama. But I mean, like, regarding other kaiju, yeah. Like, Kiryu gets that later on, because the pilot, but yeah. Yeah, no, I'd say Biollante more so, though.
Because, like, I mean, imagine, like, your daughter died, and then you try to kind of, like, she somehow comes back to life a little bit. I gotta say, sometimes I laugh when I watch the ending of that, and, like, the daughter's face is just like a JPEG just flying up in the air. Yeah. Be free now, my child. So, with my love of Biollante, she is one of my faves. She definitely goes into G tier.
Oh, wow. First G tier.
Yeah, we started off real low, and Biollante had to help us. Who is next on the list?
Next up is one of my favorites.
Rodan. Rodent. I love to hate him because he's just so... Like, if Godzilla had, like, a crew, like, he's one of the... Like, he would definitely be in the Team 10 of Godzilla Kaiju.
Oh, yeah.
In this case, Godzilla's Jake Paul, I guess. He's definitely the Nick Crompton. He's also in one of my favorite scenes in one of my favorite Godzilla movies. I think perhaps my favorite Godzilla movie, Godzilla Final Wars. You will be hearing a lot of Final Wars talk from me. He gets on a skyscraper and he's like... He looks so big and beefy. He stops a gang fight with a police officer. There was his pimp, right? The guy's a pimp.
It was a pimp, the homeless guy, and the cop.
New York's finest, everyone.
New York's finest.
So my thing is, because I'm about to put him on a tier that I think is going to get a lot of hate. Again, my opinion. Yeah. I'm allowed to be wrong in your eyes.
Too low.
I'm putting him in B tier because he doesn't really do anything.
That's fair.
He shows up.
He's just classic.
This next one we're going to go over is Anguirus. Anguirus showed up in the second Godzilla movie, and he's been in our hearts ever since. He's a good little boy. I don't know if it's canon, but Godzilla's best friend. I drew the Godzilla version of Anguirus.
And Rodan.
And Rodan. They're buddies. Again, Final Wars, they use him as a soccer ball. Try to kick him at Godzilla. So I'm putting A for Anguirus up in here. He's an OG. He could do no wrong in my eyes. I think of him as like a big puppy dog. Next one is King Caesar. He is so sleepy. He's EPPP sleepy. His first appearance is in Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla. Yep. And they have to sing him awake. He's basically the Jeff of the Wiggles.
Wake up, Jeff!
Only a certain amount of my audience will, I think, know who the Wiggles are, and it kind of breaks my heart. I basically just like, this one starts with an A, smack him there. Biolante's in G tier because she has G cells in her. So, King Caesar, because he's just so EPP sleepy, and I feel like they don't use him enough, I'm throwing him in C tier.
He's only in Mechagodzilla and Final Wars, I'm pretty sure.
I think so. Yeah. And he has such a unique design. I didn't know if he was a dog, didn't know if he was a lion.
I think he's supposed to be like a lion, like those statues.
I wish they would do more with him. Everyone, everyone, get on the bandwagon with me. He literally has King in his name, and they do jack with him. Nothing.
It's funny that Caesar went on to mean king later on.
King?
Yep.
He's not only king once, he's king twice, and they only use him twice. And one of them's to play soccer. This next one, I'm sure a lot of people will agree with me on. I hope to God, because that means you do have a brain. Manila is our next one. He's the son of Godzilla. He's in the movie Son of Godzilla. They wanted to make a cuter version of Godzilla. Usually that's what you do when you're making like a baby of a character. You try to make him cute.
Make him look adorable.
And I don't know what they thought they were doing correctly when designing him.
He looks like a baby, I'll tell you what. He looks like an actual baby.
You saying that baby? Now, should you say babies aren't cute?
Yes.
They made him the most annoying. And the ugliest. Why would I root for him? They did a lot better with Godzilla Jr. We will get to Godzilla Jr. I have very maternal instincts for Godzilla Jr. Manila, I do not have any love or affection for this guy. He is so annoying, and I absolutely adore it when they beat his butt.
Do you think he looks a little bit better in Final Wars?
No. And you had another shot to really bring him back.
They should have just used, Godzilla Jr.
They really should have. So, if you couldn't tell, I hate Manila. I hate everything about this little kid. I've never hated a kid so much. F tier. Forget him. I wish I could. Next up is Baragon. Love Baragon. Love Baragon.
We love Baragon. Baragon is great. He's in the famous movie Frankenstein versus Baragon.
I had to look up.
Film.
I tried looking up where all these characters' first appearances are from. Frankenstein versus Baragon. And then they decide to throw him in Destroy All Monsters.
Yeah,
you know.
I don't know why Frankenstein wasn't invited to Destroy All Monsters. He would have kicked King Ghidorah's ass.
A lot of these Godzilla movies, it's this is what you're walking in.
The title tells you what you're getting, pretty much.
Yeah. One of my other favorite things about Baragon is the footage of the suit actor doing the roars. It's this very tiny lady, and she goes, "Rawr! Rawr!" It's adorable, actually. And
that GMK suit looks really good. That's a great Baragon design, in my opinion.
I have no qualms about Baragon.
B for Baragon.
Is it B for Baragon?
I thought it was an A for a minute. Because I was talking about Baragon when I pulled out Anguirus. Yeah. B for Baragon. People are going to be like, did you even do any research? I did. I'm very opinionated about these big monsters.
So far in this ranking, I agree. Me, personally, I would put Rodan in G tier, just because I like Rodan a lot. I think he's pretty great. Yeah, that's where I would... That's the only change I would make. And I have beef over Rodan. Every few months I'll go, why do you not like Rodan when we're watching a Godzilla
He's waiting
movie?
for me to change my opinion, and I simply am not. Next up is Beep Beep Skronk himself, the living, walking, talking, skronking microwave. Mechagodzilla. And could you believe it? He's in Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla. He's in that trope that I feel like a lot of movie monsters have, where it's like, here's the protagonist. Now we're just gonna make him metal. Mechagodzilla is well beloved. He got a sequel. He showed up in Legendary.
He's got a bunch of different versions of him. Kiryu is the best. Kiryu is the best design. I will stand by that. I think a lot of people agree.
He does bring a lot to the table, even though he's just the metal version of Godzilla. However, all of his cool little weapons, come on. Missiles?
Yeah, the missile fingers, the missile kneecaps.
Dude.
I love when he spins his head around and he gets that shield. Like, that is cool.
So with that, A tier.
Yeah.
Jet Jaguar. He should get the treatment Giant Condor did, because he is a big meme. Everyone loves him.
He has some merch. He's got some merch.
The Godzilla fandom's very, very fond of him.
He shows up, especially now, like, he wasn't used all throughout Heisei or Millennium, but, like, later on, people, especially our age, I feel like, really like Jet Jaguar.
And if you didn't know our ages are 47 and 46.
You know, Singular Point, and then they made that, short film.
I hate his design in Singular Point.
I kind of like it. It grows on me. I like
he grew on himself, buddy. Do you see? He's built like Big Weld. Big Weld with legs, baby boy. We ain't doing that.
They had that awesome suit for that short film. It was really cool.
I wish they would have had him in Final Wars.
Yeah.
I think they should have had him in the soccer tournament.
Yeah, he would do well.
He's too much of a Boy Scout, in my opinion.
That's fair.
He's very much... His go-to, like, emote, I guess, I don't know, because he doesn't talk, is a thumbs up. Come on. He's like the Superman of Kaiju. Come on. He's the best.
He's awesome.
I have no problems with him.
He's awesome. Love him.
I gotta bring up his makers.
Oh, like, gay guys? Question mark?
It's the Dan and Phil of Toho.
Japanese Dan and Phil.
They live together, and there's a little boy involved. Dan and Phil don't have a little boy involved, but there's one of their sons. I have no idea. You don't know.
Every time I watch it, like, I don't even think about, like, looking, like the dialogue. Like, I don't even think about the dialogue. Like, it might be explained in there somewhere.
I don't think so. I don't even think that, because it's not like, okay, first of all, it's not like they're gonna say, hey, honey.
Yeah, true.
They're definitely not. But, like, the situation that they are in, are they coworkers and they're working on Jet together? But they live together. They're taking care of a child. I feel like if a movie like that somehow, some way was modernized to today, and people would be shipping them, people would be writing fanfics, people would be questioning and analyzing every move they make to try to figure out, are they or are they not? I'm for that, y'all. I eat that up for breakfast. Take that with my morning coffee. So I love the characters in this movie, if you couldn't tell. What do you have to say, babe?
Great film. I think that Jet Jaguar is amazing, but Megalon is a great villain. Get to him later. Gigan is in it, who's one of my favorites. I'm wearing a Godzilla vs. Gigan shirt. I think it's a great movie. It's one of Showa-era's best.
I also have to add in the storyline of this. They try using Jet, the guys, the bros, the Toho Dan and Phil, build this metal man, and another, like, the antagonists of the group try to use Jet as a weapon against humanity, and Jet becomes sentient in the middle of the movie and is like, I ain't doing that. And then he, like, jets off, Jaguar style.
He jets off very Jaguarly.
So with that, if you couldn't tell, me and my husband love this movie, and I have a lot of heart in this movie. I just love it. Jet Jaguar is great. He is G tier. Moving on. Next up is my beloved, my second beloved, My third beloved? I got a whole crew.
You got a bunch of loser kaiju that you love.
She is so hated, and I will go to war for her. I will. Zilla from Godzilla 1998, featuring Matthew Broderick. This is hated. This is a hated movie. And when you were showing me Godzilla movies, I remember you saying you're going to hate this. And I hated it upon the first watch. However, upon the fourth watch, I got Stockholm Syndrome, baby. I love Godzilla 98.
I did not make her watch it 4 times.
No, he made me watch it the first time. And then the second time was my decision. Third time was my decision. Fourth time was my decision. And every time since then has been 100% my decision to put it on the TV. I ended up buying it on VHS for our VCR player because I love it so much.
We only have 3 Godzilla movies on VHS. We have Godzilla 98 versus Biollante and Megalon.
And you have Ebra.
I do have Ebra, yeah.
It doesn't work, though.
It does not work.
I love Zilla. We're talking about Zilla right now. We're not talking about anyone else. We're talking about Zilla. I love Zilla. I love her design. Every time I see her, I get so giddy. I don't know why.
Zilla is making a resurgence. People are starting to appreciate Zilla as her own kaiju.
And I think this has been said many times when it comes to like reviewing Godzilla 98 or like analyzing the movie itself or just Zilla as a whole. If she was not marketed to be Godzilla, I think the movie would have done so much better. 10 out of 10 film. 10 out of 10 film. Criterion, eat your heart out. She's B tier. For Babe. Moving on. There is just something about these girls that I just adore. But I do feel like Hedorah, aka the Smag Monster, she's well loved.
Oh yeah, people love, and especially like the movie itself for Godzilla vs. Hedorah. Like, people love it because it's so weird.
It's very art house.
It is.
It's not just big monsters fighting. I mean, you do get that at the end, but the way they pace the film, and I mean, she is pollution come to life. I love her design. She has different phases, just like Biollante. She has like a tadpole phase. She has like a flying phase where she's kind of like a frisbee. She's what Orga should have been. And then she
has another phase too where she's like a frog thing.
Yeah. She does. She goes through a lot of growth. And then her actual like final design, she looks so goofy. She has very interesting shaped eyes, very feminine eyes. I love her design. She's so interesting. I love the vibe. I love her sound, like her sounds that she makes. Yeah, a smog monster. So, like, if you want to have like an environmental, like, protect Earth mentality, story, theme, she is the one. It's more than just we just need a big monster to fight Godzilla. Like, there's definitely something.
There's a bit of depth to it.
Yeah.
And mains Hedorah in Gigabash when we play. Loves doing the hit the bong pipe.
Yeah, there's
smokehouse emote.
They have so much fun with Hedorah in this movie that, and in case you didn't know, the movie is called Godzilla vs. Hedorah or Godzilla vs. the Smog Monster. Again, a lot of these movies are very straightforward with their title.
Directed by Yoshimitsu Banno, who, what a great guy, never allowed to touch another Godzilla movie as long as he lived. But without him, we would not have the Monsterverse, and we would not have this huge resurgence of Godzilla right now. So, truly, rest in peace. What a legend. Great director. I think that film is very well directed. Like, it's so weird. That club scene with everybody with the fish masks, and then comes in. What did they do to that cat? Why did they cover that cat in ooze?
I love the intro to the movie, like the beginning credits, and then like the music's playing, the credits are coming up, and then it like cuts, and they have like this woman in the beginning who's like the singer, and at one point her whole entire face is just black, but her eyes are the only things that you see.
Lit up, yeah. It's really cool.
My girl's going in G tier. Naturally. King Ghidorah is next. 3-headed monster. The big bad of Godzilla.
Godzilla's arch nemesis.
He's gold. 3-headed gold big dragon. I'm all for the different heads having their personalities. And one of the heads, Kevin, I have.
Some Godzilla fans get upset about that.
I know.
They're lame. If you get upset at the goofy King Ghidorah head being called Kevin, you're lame. Get a life.
They're gonna bomb my house.
I live here too. Don't do that. But Godzilla fans aren't violent. They'll just be like, ugh.
You're an idiot. Teachy and what?
I forget what.
And
just know it's
Kevin.
yeah.
And
It's
Kevin.
just Kevin.
Kevin did affect my ranking on King G over here for the better. So get mad. A tier because of Kevin. Because of Kevin. And I will die on that hill.
I like on the back it says King Kong, Kong, King Kong.
Well, because they don't call him King Kong and like they don't.
They can't.
They can't.
In the MonsterVerse Legendary, they can't call him King Kong because King Kong is copyrighted. It's a whole rights issue, like, and it goes back to even like the 30s movie because it's based on a book, I think. So yeah, it's a whole rights deal. It's a whole rights.
So that's why they call him Kong.
Yeah.
King Kong is owned by one company, Kong is owned by another, and
I didn't know that. That's why I have my husband on. I don't really care for Kong. He's just a big monkey. And I feel like he's played more for jokes.
I think Legendary is doing a great job with Kong. I don't like how much they focus on him because I'm a Godzilla diehard. I'd rather Godzilla get more screen time. But I will say that I think Legendary's portrayal of Kong is really good. It does make me feel for the character. I love the sign language aspect of him. Like, I think that's really cool. He is very humanized. Just very... I like that the best. Definitely better than King Kong vs. Godzilla.
oh yeah. Oh, King Kong versus Godzilla? The original? Oh.
It's not one of my go-to Showa era watches, but
There's so many better movies.
There's a lot of better Showa era movies.
But with Kong getting a resurgence of love and popularity and having more of a personality, I can understand why people like the showdown between Kong and Godzilla. However, if I had to pick between Team Kong and Team Godzilla, I would always be Team Godzilla because I love Big Lizard.
I do like how they are uneasy allies now. Like,
Yeah.
that makes me... I really like...
They're like co-workers.
They are.
Godzilla is the Squidward.
Yep, to Kong SpongeBob.
Yep, that is absolutely true.
Yeah. I love the, in the New Empire, when Godzilla just wants to beat the shit out of him on sight, and Kong's like, wait.
So with that, we did speak a lot about Kong. I rank him B. You know, it's so funny seeing Zilla next to Kong. The most hated versus right now, like, probably the most loved. Up next, now that we're done talking about Big Monkey, we're going to talk about Big Sea Serpent. Manda shows up in 2 movies.
She shows up in Final Wars.
Well,
she shows up in Destroy All Monsters.
And that's number 2.
Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah.
As it shows up in 2 movies. One is Destroy All Monsters, the other one's Final Wars, which is...
And her own movie, Atragon or whatever.
Oh, yeah, Atragon was one. Yeah, when I was looking up the movies that she was in, yeah, Atragon, I think is the name. I've never seen it. My husband's never seen it. I love her design, especially in Final Wars, but the only thing she's done in the 2 movies she's been in is, one, wrap herself around a bridge and break it, or...
Yeah.
It's a bridge, right?
Yep, and Destroy All Monsters.
Yeah, and then fight...
I think she might wrap around King Ghidorah at some point. I don't know. She's there.
She just wraps around and then, like...
She wraps around stuff.
I wish she would do more, because her design's pretty cool. In Final Wars, she's the first kaiju that you meet pretty much in the movie.
Then gets killed like immediately.
She gets killed. Do you have any thoughts on Manda, Nash?
She's fine. Tiamat, the one that's in the New Empire. I kind of like the Tiamat design a little bit more. I don't know why they wouldn't just... of course, Toho. But I think Tiamat would be cooler if it was like, oh, it's Manda. Or even if they're like, oh, codename Manda.
Well, it's like Manda's not even that big of a... Like, I could see them having trouble trying to get the rights to Hedorah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think, like, Biollante.
Yeah, that's a good point. Who cares about Manda?
Manda's pretty bottom of the barrel. Yeah. Now watch, I'm going to get someone in the comments that's like, I love Manda. You literally like Zilla. That, I do rank her pretty low. It's not like I hate her like I hate Manila. It's just she doesn't really do any.
D tier.
I have her in E. And I think what's really saving her is Final Wars. Everyone better know where she's going. Next up is Mothra. Mothra was my first love.
One of the ways I told Anne that she would get into Godzilla was saying like, oh, well, there's a girl kaiju that's a big moth.
She has glitter. I love Mothra. I don't think I've met a Mothra hater. I've never seen anyone bash Mothra.
Mothra was always one of my favorites as a kid. When I was a kid, I loved Mothra. I was like, oh my god.
The only downfall is like she shows up and you know she's gonna die.
Yep, every time.
But she comes back.
Always comes.
She rebirths.
I always come back.
Oh my god. She's the William Afton
She's William Afton.
of the Kaiju universe.
Murdering children.
Yeah. Up next is Kamakuris. Just a big grasshopper. Praying mantis, that's what it is. Yeah. I have an education. I know the difference between a grasshopper and a praying mantis.
You should just be like, F tier, done with it.
Just big bug.
A lot of big bugs.
I did not put Kamakuris in F tier or E tier. I did put him in D tier, mainly because he beats the crap out of Manila. He's in Son of Godzilla. He's one of the other, like, baddies.
I think all monsters attack. There's stock footage of Kamakura.
Yeah, and then he's also in Final Wars, so that also saves him a little bit. His death in Final Wars is pretty cool, I guess.
This is also in a weird middle ground where it's like, are there... Because in Son of Godzilla, there's multiple.
Yeah, there's, like, it's like a type
Yeah.
of kaiju. Like a species. But there's not really much to say about him. He's just a big praying mantis, and he's not a protagonist, so he doesn't like work with Godzilla. He works against Godzilla. However, really nothing. Up next, Big Shrimp.
Ebura.
He is a big shrimp. I thought he was a big lobster, but he's a big shrimp, I guess. That's why I drew him as a shrimp. He is in a movie.
He's in...
One movie.
Godzilla vs.
Oh, no, he's in two
Monster.
movies.
He's in Final Wars.
Yeah. Ebura. Horror of the Deep, are also known as Godzilla vs. the Sea Monster, or Godzilla vs. Ebura.
Ebura Horror of the Deep goes hard.
It does go, but he's not even that.
It's a really good Showa movie.
He's not even like.
He's not even Godzilla's, like, villain in that. He's, like, there to keep the island...
I don't even remember that movie.
That one's really good. That has, like, really good human protagonists in it.
D tier. Wah, wah. Cry about it. Up next is Godzilla, the man, the myth, the legend himself. I don't think there's much to even that needs to be said. I think it would kind of be blasphemous for me to not put him in G tier because it's literally like named after him. He's pretty great. G for Godzilla.
We all know why Godzilla's awesome.
Now, I need to know, Nash, what is your favorite version of Godzilla?
Design-wise?
Yes.
Or, like, personality-wise?
Design-wise.
Probably -1. I really love what they did with him, but I will say Final Wars is a close second. I really
Final
love
Wars
that.
is always my favorite everything.
Sleek.
My second pick for Godzilla design is Shin Godzilla.
Yeah, he's so good. Yeah.
I especially like the one where he's like, he doesn't have like arms and
Second form or whatever, where he's just rolling around.
and he's like bleeding out of his gills.
Gross.
It's gross, but he just has such a stupid look on his face, and I love it. All right, folks, we gotta talk about someone who's coming up.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Godzilla versus Supernova. Or Godzilla Supernova.
Godzilla versus Supernova.
Godzilla versus the Supernova.
I have a love-hate relationship with this guy. I love his design. However, I hate him beating up baby Godzilla. I hate him beating up Godzilla Jr. I cannot stand it because, like I said earlier, I'm very protective over baby Godzilla. Nash, any thoughts?
I like Space Godzilla. Does not show up in anything other than his own titular movie, but I always liked it. I thought it was a cool design. It's your classic Mario Wario type deal.
Oh my god, such a good comparison. I'm throwing Space Godzilla in B tier. Don't shoot me.
That's higher than I thought you would put him.
I mean, he's pretty cool. He would have been an A tier if he didn't beat the crap out of Godzilla Jr. My favorite vocal stim, Mogira. He's also from Godzilla vs. Space Godzilla. Other than the vocal stim I have from his, like, Pokemon-esque, like, he says his name. He was in his own movie, wasn't he?
No.
Because he was in something else. His original design is in something else.
His original, he's in a Showa era, I think it's either Zone Fighter or Ultraman. He's in one of those Tokukatsu things, like a show or something, as she quietly puts him in A tier.
You know, I feel like I'm gonna get shot. I literally have Mogira, literally
I think that's...
above Baragon and Rodan, who are like, they're really well loved in the fandom.
I don't know. I feel like Godzilla fans will respect this list. I feel like
she's a little nuts.
Monster Island buddies, you have a month to make a video just like this.
Monster Island buddies, you have exactly 30 days to make a response about my tier list, and if you don't, I will send in Gigan. Up next, we got Megalon. This boy, Megalon, is in Godzilla vs. Megalon. He fights against Jet and Godzilla, and he's bros with Gigan.
Yep. Summoned by the people of Seatopia, which wear very questionable costumes.
Any other thoughts?
I like Megalon. As I said earlier, Godzilla vs. Megalon is one of my favorite Showa era movies, so I love Megalon.
Megalon's not in Final Wars, is he?
Nope.
They really missed out.
Yep.
He's in a bunch of the fighting games, though. People like playing as him.
He's A tier for, Megalon. Because that's what I say when I see him. The next kaiju we are sending in is Godzilla Jr. He's from, this version, I guess. Is it? No. Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 2?
No, that one's from Space Godzilla.
Space Godzilla.
That's
but
the one
the...
that
Gets his ass beat up.
Yeah.
The one that we have the picture of him next to the printer is...
That's Mechagodzilla 2, isn't it? Yeah, because he has more of like a reptile form, like a lizard form.
Yeah, he looks a bit more reptilian.
And then he becomes more cartoony.
Yeah, with that one.
And then he becomes more Godzilla.
Yeah.
Okay.
By the time we get to Destroya.
I love Godzilla Jr.
Which Destroya is not on this list. I tried to tell her to put him on there, but she did not.
He really did. I just didn't really want to draw him.
Yeah, that's what you told
I just didn't want to draw him. A for Anne's baby. A little guy.
Yeah.
King Caesar's all by himself.
He is, man.
I swear I have people that are going...
D tier was empty longer, and Caesar has just been by himself.
Well, he's sleeping.
He's sleeping by himself.
I did not draw Destroya, however, I did draw Skeleturtle.
Come on, people.
Y'all, why Giant Condor, but not Skeleturtle? And Skeleturtle didn't even die. Didn't even get its butt whooped. Just already dead.
Skeleturtle is only a background character.
I don't care. I don't care. It got character. I love Skeleturtle. I just love skeletons, and I wish that they would just put him in the background of more Godzilla stuff. Legendary.
Skeleturtle.
It-
Put him in Hollow Earth.
You don't even need the rights to him, because he's not even like an actual kaiju. He's not even like...
He has his own wiki page.
Well, that's different. I will not give money to Wikipedia, but if Skeleturtle's Wikipedia, like, wiki page, I would give money to. You ever notice that when you go on Wikipedia, they're always like, we need money or we're gonna shut down, please!
Please, people keep writing false things about history.
I gotta talk about a very mundane character. However, I just love her so much. I did not care for her when I first saw her. However, every time I see her, I get very giddy. I kick my feet up, I curl my toes, and say goodbye to all my woes. We're talking about Kumonga. I don't like spiders. I am scared of spiders, but when I see that girl, I go... Kumonga gets the King Caesar treatment, pretty much, both on this tier list, so just gonna hop her. And both with, she's tired. She's a sleepy girl.
Very sleepy.
Her movie, so she's in Son of Godzilla is her movie, and she is the big baddie of Son of Godzilla. She does beat up Manila. which, good for her. That's why I love her. But originally, all she was doing is sleeping, and they didn't want to wake the Spyga. The Spyga. Don't wake the Spyga. Don't do it. Don't wake her. And then they wake her up, and she is angry. I love her eyes. I watched a video about her when I first started getting interest in this 8-legged freak, and someone said that her eyes change color based on whether or not she's like chill or angry, which I don't, because she's always angry.
I can believe that.
Because her eyes are either blue or red. Yeah.
I don't know if that's the case in Final Wars too.
No, I think her eyes are blue and she's fighting Godzilla. I would love to see, like, because she's not a suit, she's a puppet.
Yeah.
I would love to see, because, you know, the older movies, they don't have, like, the editing of, like, something made this day and age, CGI and everything like that. So you kind of see, like, with the older suits and the older puppets, you see the strings. I would just love to see them like puppeteer her legs, because especially in Final Wars, because she is just moving. I love her. I love the artistry on her character design. I love her, and that's it. And if you got a problem with that, there's the door. So next up is Batra. Batra is just evil Mothra.
I like Batra. I think Batra is a very good like juxtaposition to what Mothra represents. And, like, especially in that movie, because, like, Mothra's like, we should protect humanity, and Batra's like, we need to wipe out humanity.
I don't really care for Batra.
Ken has a grudge against Batra.
I guess you can call it a grudge. I just don't really. He's just evil Mothra, like the complete opposite of Mothra. Yeah. I think Mothra needs to fight better characters.
The Waluigi.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. So with that, popping him in D tier, and he's only in one movie. Up next is a fan favorite, Gigan. Can we get a round of applause for Gigan, please? Round of applause. We're sending in the Gigan.
Sending in the Gigan.
Sending in the Gigan. We have sent in the Gigan. Love Gigan in this household. He is perhaps the coolest robot chicken. He is so badass in Godzilla Final Wars. Imagine this guy, instead of hooks for hands, chainsaws for hands. And he also has chainsaws on his tummy, or like spikes or...
It is a chainsaw.
Yeah. This is like if you were asked to make like the most badass monster ever.
He is just so cool. I even love his Showa era design. I think the green and the gold is classic, as much as I like the Final Wars design. I, of course, like the Final Wars design more. The short film Gigan Rex, that was a good design. The red, pretty cool. Big Gigan fan.
Just to show y'all where we're at with him. G for Gigan. G for Gigan. What a good boy. I gotta pop my spectacles back on. Yeah. You wanna know how lame the Zillions would look if they had my glasses? For our final kaiju of the evening is Megaguirus. There's a big bug.
Not very cool.
He has multiple little hymns. Little spawns.
Also, maybe canonically a girl? I think Megaguirus is canonically a lady. Not a good movie either. That's definitely the weakest out of the Millennium.
Oh, Godzilla vs. Megaguirus. Because I was about to ask, what movie is he in?
There is something that Megaguirus is in that we love very much.
What? Oh, Kaiju Wars.
Godzilla Kaiju Wars.
Oh, we gotta bring up. We're not talking. Godzilla Kaiju Wars.
How did we make it this far in this video without talking about Kaiju?
How did I make it this far in our relationship without Godzilla Kaiju Wars? Godzilla Kaiju Wars, if you're not familiar, is a VR arcade game where you yourself shoot down and fight many different types of kaiju, including Godzilla.
Big arcade machine, you get in, the seat moves, you put on VR, you're like firing guns.
We were on a family vacation and we were like giddy. It was like finding crack for us because we ended up like we got on to try this ride because it had ride experience game ride experience game trademark. We got on that game. We played all the levels that were available at the time, and we ended up going back to like our family, and we were like, Do you want to go tomorrow? Do you want to go?
You gotta
We got hooked on it. Like, it was bad. It was an addiction. I never felt so close to Nash in my whole entire many years of being with him. And that was before we were married. So that was the reason that we did get married, because I wouldn't have married him if we didn't discover this. Anyway, Megaguirus.
Megaguirus.
Going back to the video that we're filming right now.
Way better than Megaguirus.
Kaiju Wars is the only thing Megaguirus has going for him. Yeah. And with that, I'm smacking this bro in E tier. I don't even care. I think I originally had him in D tier. But I don't. There's nothing.
Megaguirus is that like jump that Godzilla does where he like falls on top of
the POV. You're getting slammed by Goji.
Yeah.
So let's go over this because we did all of our all of our peeps. Like I said, not everyone was included in this, mainly because I did not want to draw them.
As you called me, Godzilla expert of the household, I might bump up King Caesar, maybe? I don't know.
I got Zilla real high on this list.
Yeah.
And that's only because she's my special interest.
I think Zilla being so high is deserved solely because of the Sum 41 scene in Godzilla Final Wars.
You are so right.
Maybe Mogira's a little high because he doesn't really do much. I might move Mogira down to C, personally, but... You love your vocal stim.
I love the vocal stim.
He's a good design.
I just think he's so funny.
I would probably put Megaguirus in F. I just don't really care for Megaguirus. But Kaiju Wars does bump.
I like Megaguirus more than I like Manila.
Yeah, that's fair. I would put Rodan up in A or G tier because I'm a Rodan guy. I like Biollante. I think Biollante deserves to be up there. Jet Jaguar undoubtedly deserves to be up there. Hedorah, yes, absolutely. I see that. Mothra, yep, absolutely.
You know, I'll still let you in the house if you disagree with me. It's all right.
I would also put Ghidorah up in G tier just because.
Ghidorah.
He's Ghidorah. He's the.
Because it starts with the letter G. If you minus King. I think. I mean, he's so like he has what I call Kong syndrome now, where when you want to partner Godzilla up with or against anyone, it's either King Ghidorah or Kong.
Oh, he's definitely overused. I don't understand where Gravity Anguirus is. I guess he's the same as regular Anguirus, but...
No, well, Gravity Anguirus...
we all know what he looks like. Yeah,
well, the other thing is...
-0.
Yeah, and he's probably way high up.
Oh, yeah.
Because of the lack thereof gravity.
Yeah. I think this is a very appropriate tier list. I love my wife. I love Godzilla. And Monster Island buddies, you have a month to respond.
You have 30 days from the moment I post this video. And if you do not make a response on your thoughts on my tier list, we will send in the Gigan. I mean it. And with that, I would like to say thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to hit the like button, subscribe maybe to see what other tomfoolery I get up to, I'd be so happy, and I'd probably cry a little bit.
Hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and ring-a-ding-ding-ding that bell for notifications.
Yeah! Thank you so much for watching. See you guys in the next video. Take a look at my YouTube channel, hit some buttons that take you to other videos that I've done recently. And maybe, who knows, maybe I might do a part 2. Thank you, and good evening.